Uploading content on Moodle is never easy, especially if you are a new lecturer, a new teacher, and your school is using Moodle. Now you are wondering, how are you going to upload all these learning resources on Moodle? So if you are a new lecturer or someone who is using Moodle, you just have created courses, or you want to know how to create courses using Moodle learning management system, you want to upload your videos, you want to upload your study notes, you want to upload your PowerPoint presentation, I got you. So you do not have to worry about anything, because after this video you'll be able to know how to upload each and every content that you have step by step on Moodle. So let me share my screen and then you will follow along. Make sure you take a lot of notes, because after this video you should be able to upload all the content that you have. So the first thing that you have to do, you have to sign into your Moodle system. Use any browser that you prefer. And now I am going to log into Moodle. Right? If you are a lecturer, you are a teacher, and you are using Moodle as your learning management systems, and you have been requested to upload all the learning materials on Moodle, so this video is for you. So make sure you follow step by step on what I am going to do. So you have been given your login details from your administrator, and now you have a login details as an editor. You are going to switch this edit mode. You're going to switch this button into edit mode. You see now is blue, is edit mode, right? So once you have switched this button into edit mode, you have to go and select the search module. You have to make sure that you are selecting the module that you are a custodian for, a module that you are lecturing, a module that you are allowed to edit the content. And in this situation I am going to search for my module, and that is higher education and training, right? So once you have selected your qualification, you're going to select your faculty, and this one is in the faculty of computer science, right? So now you have to select which level. I am going to demonstrate with this video the level of a degree, and on the Bachelor of Science and Future Technology. So make sure you are following along so that you are not going to get lost. I am actually creating module learning resources for year 1, and you're going to select your semester. So it actually depends on how your admin has structured this, guys, but if it's not structured the same way, the steps are still the same on how to add your courses, on how to add your study note, your video is still the same step that you are going to follow. And we are going to select Introduction to Emerging Technology. Right, so this is the course that we are working on. So the first thing you're going to see, all these things are added like this, but you're going to see like there is some other, let's just go back. You are going to see some other courses, maybe your qualification, right, that hasn't been added anything, like there is no course that has been added and is blank, right? Maybe it's just blank. And then we are going to select the second semester, right, so that I show you what I am talking about. So I am going to select second semester. So let me say this is your qualification. So what are you going to see? All these things are like this. There is no resources that have been added here. So what are you going to do? You see everything is like this. There is nothing that has been added. All the sections are blank, and you are going to add a course, you are going to add chapters, you are going to add resources by yourself. So the first thing that you are going to do, you have to come here and name it according to your chapter, right? You are going to name it into your chapter 1. So for the sake of this this video, let me just open the chapters of my module, and then So we are going to use this module breakdown. So maybe this is your chapter 1, right? This is your chapter 1, and what are we going to do right now? We are going to edit that section into chapter 1. So you are going to select that pen and add chapter 1, and it's going to be changed as unit 1, which is chapter 1. So to add your sections, you are going to select this plus sign here and go to activities or resources. So once you select activities or resources, you are going to get into this section. So you have to know what are you going to upload. In this situation, we are going to upload lesson. Maybe this is your lesson 1. So remember, we have chapters and subtopics, right? So in this lesson 1, I am going to come here and copy my chapter 1.1, right? That is going to be our lesson number 1, and I am going to give it a name, right? Don't worry about the description, but if you have a description for your chapter, you can just put it here or leave it like that. And I'm going to save and return to course, right? I am going to save it there and return to course. So you can see lesson 1 has been added, right? So we can add as many lessons in this chapter as you want. So we're going to select lesson number 2, add lesson, and we are going to name it as our 1.2, right? Our 1.2, and we're going to name it, right? Save and return to course. So you can see our lesson number 2 has been added. So you can do the same thing over and over again, right? Same thing over and over again. We're going to add our lesson number 3, and our lesson number 3, so maybe that is 1.3, a subsection 1.3. So for the sake of this video, I'm just adding some of the lesson. You can display descriptions of that lesson as I told you. You can either add a picture, add a video of that lesson, but for the sake of this tutorial, we are not putting descriptions on our lesson, right? So you have lessons that are already displayed like that. And then we are going to add resources now. So in this one lesson, we are going to add resources. What are we going to do? The first step, just select that one lesson, right? Now we want to add what? We want to add maybe the recordings that you have recorded, the lessons that you have recorded, and the lessons that you have recorded. So you are going to import it here. So what do we want to do? We want to add a content page, add a content page, right? Add a content page, and you're going to give it a name. Maybe we're gonna name it as additional information. So that is additional information, and you are going to create, like, link it here. So it's either your video, you have recorded it from the class itself, or either you have a video on YouTube that you want to link it into your courses. So it can be a video from anywhere. So if you have recorded your class videos, make sure you upload it somewhere, either on YouTube or either on Vimeo, so that you can be able to take that link and come and link it back here. So in this case, let's just go to YouTube, and then we're going to search a video that is relatable, right? We're going to search a video that is related to introduction to programming and solving problems. introduction to programming and solving problems. So we're going to search for the video that is related. So once we have found the video, let me say this is the video that I want to
I had actually never
that lesson. Or for example, you have your
built a
own
website
video.
before,
So
but
please
Fiverr
make
had
sure you
exactly
copy
what
the
I
link.
needed for us to
You
go
can
from
either
idea
copy it
to
on
market
the
in
web
3 months.
browser, or you can just come
Welcome
here
to
and
Introduction to
share.
Programming.
Once
My
you
name is
have
Steven.
And my
selected,
name is
copy
Sean.
that link.
Over the next 90 minutes,
The
we'll be
next
taking
thing
you through
that
this
you
series
want to
consisting of
do, you have to go back into your Moodle and paste the link here. So first give it a name as additional information, and then you additional, right, and then you press the link, right, and then you can either say open in a new window or you just leave it like that, and then you create the link. So once you have placed that video, the description, you want actually your student to be able to go to the next page once they have done they are done with that video. So we're going to say next page, so the student should be able to move into the next page. And now you are going to save that video. You're going to see it here, right? You are going to see it like this. So if you want to preview it, you can just click on that additional information, and this is how the students are going to see it on Moodle. Guys, if you are still here and you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up so that algorithms will be able to send this video to many lecturers there and teachers who are struggling to upload content on Moodle for their students. So let's go back and continue. The second thing that we actually want to do, guys, I want to show you how you can upload your PowerPoint presentation, right? Your PowerPoint presentation. So you are here already. We want to add a content page, and that content page we want to upload our PowerPoint presentation. We are going to call it either PowerPoint, so whatever name that you want to call it, and you are going to do the same thing. Make sure you click this link and you are going into your browser. First name it as PowerPoint or whatever name that you want to name it. Choose a file. You will choose a file, so make sure you go where your PowerPoint is located, right? Your PowerPoint is located somewhere and you will be able to choose a file. Maybe this is unit 1 and unit 1.1. so I prefer, guys, to put my PowerPoint, like my lessons, in either PowerPoint or a PDF format, so that my student will be able to have choices on which format that they want to download. Some students do not have a PDF on their laptops or on their cell phone, so they will prefer to use a PowerPoint and vice versa. So either a student want to use a PowerPoint or either a student want to use a PDF format, right? So once your PowerPoint has been, it's loading here, you can just see, give it a minute as it's loading. So make sure you take your time to upload this as your PowerPoint is loading, and then I'll show you how to go to the next step. So your PowerPoint presentation has been uploaded. So the second thing that you can do, you can also add the PDF version if you have the PDF version somewhere kept, right? So I'll just put PDF, like presentation. You can name it your own way, presentation, but then I name it as PDF. PDF, right? So you're going to choose a file and you are going to choose the PDF version, right? And you are going to upload it as well. So in this situation, your student will be able to select either they want to see the PowerPoint or the PDF or both. So do not forget, guys, to put two things. The first one, we are going to put previous, of course, previous, because on our previous page, you remember that we have our previous page, right? The previous page that contains the video, and we are going to select the previous page. And then the next one, we are going to have next page, right? Our next page, and now you are going to save it, right? So you are going to save. So you have actually uploaded two things in your lessons. You have uploaded your video and you have uploaded your PowerPoint presentation. Congratulations, you have learned how to upload your lessons on your lessons on Moodle. So PowerPoint presentation uploaded, and video presentation or video classes has also been uploaded. So the second thing, that the third thing that we want to upload, we are going to upload the activities, right? So your student has learned, has gone through your video, has gone through your PowerPoint presentation. The second thing, the third thing, you want them to assess an activity, right? So it can either be a PowerPoint, a short questions, it can be essay type of questions, or it can be MCQ questions. So what are we actually going to do here? So we are going to press on that the last thing that we have uploaded is PowerPoint presentation, and we want to add questions, right? So I'm going to start first with MCQ questions. So I'm going to import them. I'm going to import MCQ questions. Once you import MCQ questions, they're actually different from other questions that you might be putting on Moodle. So when you're importing, you have to follow this format. Select the second ACAN format. So once you have selected the ACAN format, you're going to come here and choose those MCQs. So make sure those MCQs are prepared, and you're going to open and upload this file, right? And what are you going to do next? You are going to import them. So if there is an error in your MCQ question, Moodle is going to tell you, but if there is no error, you will see the green importing 10 MCQ questions, and you will going to continue. So once your student has finished reading the PowerPoint presentation, when they go to next, they will go to a practical activity, which is the MCQ questions. So let's see how it looks. So we have additional information. Once you go to next, you see the PowerPoint presentation, and the next page is going to be our MCQ. So you can select anything, and then when they submit that MCQ, they go to the next MCQ presentation, right? So in order to be able to add other questions, you are going to select edit, right? Once you select edit, you see the MCQs that are already there, right? We're going to this last one. We're going to add what questions? We want to add a new page. No, we want to add a question. Yeah. So what we want to do, we want to just click on the last MCQ, and we want to add a question, right? There is add question here. So once they have done all the MCQs, we want to add a question page here. So once you select add a question page, you are going to select whether it's going to be a multiple choice, MCQ matching. So just select the type of question that you want to set. And in this situation, I am going to select essay, because I want to create the essay type of question and add questions. So what you can do is either you import a file that contains your questions, or you can actually copy those questions and paste them here on Moodle itself. So you can either press the link here, and then you do the same thing we do, and then you go and choose the file that contains your question. So your student will be able to download that file as a question, questions for the activity. But I don't like it to do like that, where students go and download that question activity. So what I actually want to do, I want to take those questions and copy them as short questions, copy them into Moodle, right? You copy them into Moodle. So I am going to paste them here. So just take out the title, take out that title and paste the page title here, which is short questions, right? Short questions. So what are you want to do next? So you want your student to be able to go to the next page, right? So you can put a score of how much you are going to get, how much they are going to get for this question. And for now, you can mark it as 10, like each question is 2 marks and they're going to get 10 marks for that question. So you can save the page and then you can go next, and that question will be also here. If you want to preview it, it's going to show like this. This is the questions. This is the essay type of questions, and it will preview in a different way for a student view, where they have a box where they can answer those questions itself, right? So if you want to add another question, you can do the same thing. You can put your long questions, you can put your other short questions, the type of activities that you want to put, right? And then that is it, guys. So that's it. So we have our lessons, and in every lesson we have a video presentation for our classes, we have PowerPoint presentation, and we have important question. So once you have done this one unit, you can go and do it for the rest of your lesson. Create a chapter the same way we did, guys. So once you have done creating, like just editing all these new sections into new chapters, and then you press the plus button, you go activity resources, and then you select a lesson, and then you give it a name, right? So that is how you upload lessons, class presentation videos, and then practical activities on Moodle. So if you want to learn on how to upload an exam or a test on Moodle, please subscribe and go watch that video.